The royal physician, Antov Sokolov, is now in the custody of the Loyalists. Through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at those closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative would the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
I'd like to wind down first. Say goodnight to Emily. So, Samuel?
I hope they don't have to hurt him. He's done some good in his time. Made that elixir against the plague, he did.
Oh, Bonchon.
Their fate rests on your effort, on the strength of your hands and of your heart.
Well, I have a pretty good heart, so...
I'm working on a new arc pylon. It will perform absolutely stunning acts of destruction, I expect.
You expect? Not you theorize?
Now that we have Sokolov as a guest, ask him how he deluded the Academy into making him royal physician. Ask him how he stole my elixir formula. Will you do that for me?
No, I don't care enough to. Ah, that's what I was looking for. The audio thing. There it is.
Logic is flawed, anyone can see that. And not an original idea to be heard. His notes are a mess if he even keeps them. How he got this far is anyone's guess. He says what they want to hear. Friend of the rich, that's his method. Sokolov's true genius is pampering the aristocracy. Fools.
Up here, I'm starting to get the idea that you don't like Sokolov that much. Just a hunch, really. There you go.
Corvo, can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Thanks, Cecilia, I guess. Oh, thing. Mine. Damn it. I wish to make it mine. No, I guess I'll grab that key then.
Lord Pendleton has departed for the evening to attend to matters at the manor. It concerns the departure of his brothers. I'm sure you understand.
No, why didn't he bring you? Heh. Oh, hey, Lydia. Where's that put that key? Where's that key?
Trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
Thanks, Celia. Mine, mine, mine. The only wall here is that it's mine. Oh, stuff. Mine, mine.
Lord Pendleton, Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I two of the boil when...
Nope.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed 2 of the Boyle women and only missed the 3rd by virtue of some inclement weather. It was the month of rain, and to counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of merriment by invitation only. Lydia was most fetching in lavender pants and a tunic of yellow silk. She was pleased with me from the moment I walked in the door, with my manservant bringing not 1 but 2 cases of effervescent wine from the south. In fact, I had come laden with gifts, such that all 3 Boyle women soon took notice, and they set out to make me more than welcome. We uncorked the wine right away, and as night fell, we... Wallace! Confound these interruptions.
Ah, I wanted to hear about the foursome. Damn it. Can you believe this? Anyway, what have you got to say?
We're getting closer to reaching our goals, but our position is becoming more dangerous. You don't house and feed a half-dozen people without leaving telltale traces. Riverboats pass day and night, and the looters are going to start gathering once they're sure the plague has burned the place out. I conclude, if our enemies are not dead by the month of wind, we will be. There's a sadness in Emily, but she's strong, weathering the death of her mother just a half a year ago better than most grown men I've known. Once we take Dunwall Tower, I'll see that her life is better. I've always thought that I'd command the Navy in her name, but sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't just take the title Lord Regent and do it properly.
Yeah, because that never goes bad. I mean, he's returning now with Anchor Sokolov over his shoulder. Simply amazing. Not only can Corvo project lethal force, but he can do an extraction that I didn't think possible. And soon the 2 greatest minds of the Empire will be here, together. If I could get these rivals to cooperate to create weapons and tools of unimaginable power. If I could command both of them, well, I'll wait and measure their dispositions towards one another before following that line of thought.
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves.
Oh, no. Havelock. Bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote of Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing the Pendleton voting bloc is really slowing him down. Since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems most of the coin he's using to keep the city watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman, who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try and dig up more information. As we know, if the watch doesn't get paid in coin and elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Well, yeah, to be fair, that is how most armies go. Guards go, really. Just, you need to get paid for it, right?
Oh, how do you do, sir? I apologize for my state. I could use a long soak in the bath. So relaxing. What a treat that would be,
I guess. I don't think I've bathed since I've got here, to be honest. At least I can finally use these. Oh! Corvo. This matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious? Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they were alive at least. So perhaps someday I will see them again. Oh, thanks for the money. You could have told me yourself, you know. Oh, wait, he's outside. Why? He's doing politics stuff. Hey, Emily.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there in the city.
No, I shouldn't steal the bread. But I will steal the ore. Ah, cute.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
Sounds like you're doing quite okay.
She still has bad dreams, though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother. Little Emily. Someday soon an empress, but only an exhausted child at the moment. Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better. I'll stay right here, by her side all night.
Well, don't forget to sleep yourself.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
Corvo, please.
No! Mother, run! No! Corvo! I don't like your eyes. Why are they so black? Stop looking at me.
Don't go towards the void. Just don't. Well, I won't bother your sitting any longer.
Must you?
One more word, alright?
Emily needs rest.
You brought this upon yourself. I said one more word, and then she went with like 4 more, alright? Some people. Nah, I couldn't do that to Samuel. Gotta have some standards in your life. Attacking Samuel? Oh, am I a monster? Nah, I don't know. Time to rest. Time to sleep.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can stay here whenever you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Anything for you. Oh. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Ah, so that's my face. God, my eyes are terrible. Well, I have a bed. You can sit on that. No? Okay.
Let us all praise their choice.
Hello? Hey, Lydia.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
The thinkers of the city. They devise new ways to tame the elements.
Anything? There's a thing there. That must be new. PO?
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock.
Who you watching the bathtub is none of my concern.
I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
Well, you suck pretty bad at trying. This is how a pervert does it. See, now this is being a gentleman. Besides. Oh man, shoot through the door!
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
I'm sorry, Callista. It wasn't my intention to intrude.
I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
Yeah, the door broke and everything.
Summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times.
Did I ever get the bone charm?
Preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
I never got the bone charm, did I? God damn it. It's not here anymore, is it? I think this is where it spawns, isn't it? Do I have an autosave? Nope, I missed that. Ah well. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to walk all the way back now.
Long ago, Dunwall was a proud city.
Ah. Ow! Well, I missed the bone charm. I'm sorry. I got tired and I have nothing, and then
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
I broke
You
through
are
the door.
required to boil
I mean, the door had a
any
freak
water from
accident.
Public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the Watch.
Anyway, there was a thing up there. Is that the same or is it different? No, these things are finicky.
What will I say when Sokolov has passed at his funeral? Something like this, perhaps. Sokolov is dead. Gone forever. We were rivals at the Academy, yes. He was jealous of my agile brain and youthful energies. But he's dead now. And what can I say about him? Sokolov, he did improve on some inventions. He did well for himself in his way. He had many admirers among the aristocracy, especially those who lack a solid background in matters of natural philosophy. He was a painter of portraits. They say his work was genius. That remains to be seen. Time will tell.
Well, at least you can say one nice thing about him.
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
We're at the shop. Alright, boot self. I now have better shoes! And now even better shoes! I should get these. And grenades. Grenade good. Oh, and this is here. Might as well. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
Say what you will. The royal physician knows his wines.
Okay. I don't, so that means nothing to me. Hey, Pendleton, you back?
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time.
Good for you.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
Bah! I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Sounds like you're in an impasse. It's a shame I don't give a shit. Ah, well, but I guess I'll have to help. Hey, Anton.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Well, I found this random bottle.
King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Wind, eh? I feel like I need more than that now.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
Well, what about mine? I feel like I have a pretty good area.
I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement. I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps?
I've never heard of that, so I don't know.
You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect.
Ah, such a genius.
You're a far more interesting person than I took you for, Corvo. One day we'll have quite a conversation.
Thank you?
I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress, Corvo. She cared for you greatly. But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
Anton Sokolov. He knew me once, and did much to set me on my path. Yes, Sokolov's a foreigner, with the looks and manner of a Tivian swineherd. But he is also a great genius. Not all his knowledge was gleaned from academy books. Some is gained from the maidservants he beds.
Does everyone in this universe fuck but me?
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Why?
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
I already knew that, but why are you fighting? Why are you picking fights?
I'll be sorry to miss the whole affair. But you know how it is. Top secret missions and all that.
I mean, you could help. There's nothing stopping you.
It's rather important. I wouldn't trust anyone but you to deliver the message to Lord Shaw.
Yeah, but what is it?
The note is brief. But Lord Shaw will understand it. Watch yourself among the Lord Regent's noble bootlickers.
You're not going to
I do hate
tell
to
me,
bother
are
you
you?
with the matter of this message, but it's of importance, and you'll be able to handle it better than anyone else. I assure you.
Fine. I'll do it. God.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
want to hear about the witches. Emily, convince him.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
Sure.
My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it.
No, I don't recall that doll being there, to
I
be
bet
honest.
Mrs. Pilson would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is. If I ever see my doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the Empire.
Oh, what would you name it? I felt like that's an important thing to name. Ah, well. Piero? You're not Piero. Piero, just...
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
I just want to double check that I bought everything. Oh, I do have money. Why not? Spring Wazer, sure. What else am I gonna spend money on? It's gotta be useful for something. Ah. Alright, Samuel. Let's get ready to leave.